It's an honour. Obviously, I retired earlier than I thought I was going to do, but I always knew I wanted to come back to City. Having come through the youth and whatnot, and City always treated me well. There's been times where I could have left earlier on in my career as well, where I always wanted to stay. So it was just a good relationship. I always kept the relationship when I left as well, and they've just been brilliant to me. Yeah, it's different to what I'm used to, but I really enjoy it because these sort of trips can really make a difference to fans across the world. Went to Nigeria before here as well, which was it was difficult to see some of the kids, with nothing, but also them seeing me, it sort of inspired them to do something with their lives, and it was an amazing trip. And coming from there to here and then seeing how passionate the fans are here, it's just brilliant. Yeah, I think I met a lot of the women when I took part in the GB Olympics team, so I really started studying women's football from then, and since then in 2012 it's just grown and grown. And I think obviously just taking part is great, but winning 2 trophies last season for them, it just makes it a little bit sweeter as well. And it's good that the women's football is getting the recognition that it's due, because it is a little bit one-sided with the men, but it's great to see the women getting chances now. If Manchester City is the answer, Champions League. Gareth Bale. I remember years ago, pre-season, we had Spurs the first game of the season, and you think you're fit and you're ready for the season, and he literally tore me to pieces. If it weren't for Joe Hart, it would have been about 6-0. I look back on that game, and it's probably one of the worst I've played for Man City, actually. It absolutely ripped me, but yeah, his quality before he left for Real Madrid was just unbelievable. My highlight, obviously, winning silverware. Winning the FA Cup after 30-odd years was probably the first time, I realised where the club was going, and then obviously winning the Premier League the year after. But my favourite game was the 6-1 at Old Trafford, just because all through the years it's been a tough ground to go to. So to go there and win 6-1, it was just amazing. Well, I've signed with BBC for 2 years doing punditry, along with doing an ambassador role for Man City. So I don't really set goals in life, but I just remain humble and work hard and see where it takes me. But the direction that Man City is going, just to be a part of it in any way is just a blessing for me, for sure. Yeah. No doubt. You look at the brand of football we're playing at Man City now, it's just incredible to watch. And he pushes his players to the actual max, so I believe it's coming anytime soon. I'll always be honest with my answers. I think they do win the league, but I think they're going to get pushed right to the end, and I think Champions League is going to play a massive part in it, because once you get to the latter stages of the competition, games come thick and fast, and I know Pep and the fans and everyone has got one eye on the Champions League, so I think it all comes down to fixtures. But for sure, I think Man City have got the players to do both. I know in football you need a little bit of luck as well along the way. As long as I've got that luck, I know we've got a few injuries at the moment, but I do believe we've got the squad to do both.